So this fuzzy dog fur is a project that I was working on very speedily with a 14-year-old for one of his school assignments, which means we only had about 50 to 100 minutes to work on it. The goal was realism, but with a deadline, so some exactness was missing. In fact, in my drawing, I've accidentally rotated the face slightly more squared to the viewer, a little bit to the left. If I had taken more time, I would have double-checked the positioning of the face using axis lines to ensure that my orientation and proportions were more accurate. However, in a quick drawing like this, with all this hair, most of my attention goes there because that's the most time-consuming part. What I typically do when I'm working quickly is sketch an outline that's really light, then put the base layer of the fur patterns using directional lines. In the first few minutes, what you see is how I'm going back and darkening some areas that needed more attention than that base layer. There's still areas that are thin and need more attention, and I'll have to circle back to those at the end. Then I move up to the top of the head and the ears to add my base layers there. I'm working quickly, but pausing to orient myself on the photo periodically. You'll see this when my pencil isn't moving. I'm tracking the photo and the drawing to figure out what spot I'm working on to make sure that they align. This is often the most difficult part when I'm drawing something complex like an animal with all this fur. I would have worked from left to right because I'm right-handed, but my student that I was working with was left-handed, so we worked from right to left in order to keep him from smudging his work. Because of this, you're going to see me holding my hand in some awkward positions where I'm kind of tweaking my arm, trying to make sure that I don't smudge the fur that I've already drawn. And then the last thing that you're gonna see here is the start of the left ear, where I draw in the light wispy hairs first, and then darken between those light hairs. This is often how I draw whiskers as well, and you can learn more about this technique in my video that's how to draw white whiskers. It also works for blonde hair or kind of wispy grasses in a landscape. So while I've penciled in the pattern of the hair and the base layers throughout most of the regions in this drawing, there's still many areas that I need to return to layer more to get a more finished look before I could really say that this drawing is complete. I hope watching these videos where you kind of watch me draw throughout the process really help you out. And remember that I've got more detailed drawing tutorials that are on my website, LZM Studio, or you can even contact me to sign up for remote Zoom lessons to work with me live. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really does help my small business out, and I appreciate any likes or comments or positive reviews or shares that you might have.